Hello there. Very good evening to all. Welcome to Segi Group of Colleges. How are you guys? Say hi to me, please. I just want to see your gesture. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Great. I can see the name here. Nancy Tan, Roberta. How are you guys? Selva Siamala. Hi. Rahima. Hello. Debbie Lim. Very nice icon there. Hello. Mary Wong. Great. So are you guys excited for this program? Just say yes. Okay, I know all of us here are actually under the MCO lockdown. I just wanted to feel, right, how you guys are feeling since the MCO lockdown. So some of you probably will say happy, some of you sad, some of you are very unhappy, very boring at home. So maybe one word. I just need a one word from you guys, right? How do you feel since the MCO lockdown? I just need a one word to describe how is your feelings, right? Since the lockdown MCO. Just one word only. Okay? How you guys feel? Yes, just one word to describe. See how creative all of us here. Joyful, joy, wow, good. Glad to hear that. Fine. Rokia say fine. Surviving. Surviving. Okay, great. Yeah, speaking about surviving, I feel very sad and pity to those companies, especially SME companies, F&B companies, those small trader, the daily wages one. Seriously, they hit very badly with this, COVID-19 virus lockdown. Business really, some of them zero sales. Just like my neighbor here, doing a small trader on the food, and just want to share with you, he's also hit badly. The sales actually gone down to, he's doing a home base anyway, home base. Luckily, he think creatively to get those Grab Panda, Food Panda, right, to serve the customers. So you see, but the problem is also the sales is dropped badly, dropped around 80% to 90% according to my neighbor. So he's a Malay guy, neighbor, very nice guy, but then really sad. I can't order from him. Basically, I'm a vegetarian, so my home is actually vegetarian here. My family, so feel sad, can't support. Right. So one word, grateful. Some of you say grateful. Yeah, you need to describe yourself. One word only. Okay. Before we start, we just want to see the gesture from the audience here. One word. Describe. How do you feel since the lockdown? Already been 3 weeks. Okay. Okay, based on statistics, again, I want to talk about the statistics of our audience here. Majority, I think, almost 90+% is actually school teachers. 80% is from sekolah menengah, right? Some are from private tuition centers, educators, basically. Some are even professional trainers, and basically all these are educators. So I'm sure by learning from Segi, the skill set you have for past 3 seminars, and majority of you are going for this same webinar things, right? Virtual webinar live for past 3 webinars we have been doing, and this is a 4th one. So I hope everyone enjoy and having these skill sets, even though it's a very short time. All right, even though it's very short time, only 1 hour, we wish to have probably second round or part 2 or part 3, right, coming soon. And that is actually, we have a plan, since it's a very good demand from all of teachers here, especially Scholar Menengah, right? All right, maybe why not you guys just to show that you are from where. Let's say you are from Pahang, then you put your name SMK, Sultan Abdul Samad, example, right? If you are from Selangor, let's say you say, okay, from Selangor, SMK, Raja Mahadi, Klang, example. So maybe you can help us to, identify yourself, which state and which school are you from, and probably the city, right? Can you do that? We still have 4 more minutes to start. Okay, I promise you guys, we try not to overshot the 1 hour duration, because I know for the past 3 webinars is overshot, right? Overshot the timing, 15 to 30 minutes is quite long. So I already plan talk to this speaker, try not to, exceed the duration of 1 hour. So we try our level best, okay? We promise you that. We try to keep it within 1 hour. Okay, SMK Air Hitam Penang, SMK Konven Pulau Tikus Penang. We are from SMJK. We are from Perak Ipoh, from KK, yes, KK Sabah. Yeah. If you are from school, you just put your school's name. And if you, let's say you're from tuition center, you can put your tuition center name. We are okay. If you come from this private school also, you can put down your private school's name. Yeah. Sabah, quite a number of, yes. Our statistics shows that Sabahan a lot, quite a number. Yes. Lahad Datu, Pahang, Tawau, Muar, Johor, SMK Bagan Jaya, Butterworth, SK Ampang. Quite a number from, Sabah. Wow. Sarawak, yes, SJK Methodist Sarawak. How are you guys doing there? We have from Kelantan, SK Dewan Beta Kota Baru, Kelantan. See, we have so many various states and places and schools. This is very good. Seremban, we have from Taiping, SK Konven Kota, Yo Fong, right? Ranau, Sabah. Okay, guys, already 3 p.m. We should start now. All right, today's topic is using Web 2.0 tools, a practical approach for online discussion and sharing with Padlet. Okay, we are from Segi Group of Colleges. Actually, I'm hosting from Selangor, and my speaker is actually from Penang. Okay, Segi College Penang and Segi College Subang Jaya. Mr. Krishna, say hi to all.
Hi everyone.
Okay, cool. So without further ado, I think we want to start immediately to keep the time short, right? But before that, just a soft reminder to all. Any questions you can be asked in the live chat room. Moderators and speaker will try to respond from time to time. Q&A sessions will also be open in the last 10 minutes. Okay, the important is the attendance list. Don't forget the attendance list as usual for digital certificate. Okay, for us to issue a digital certificate, and a link will be provided. This time we will give you a QR code. Okay, based on the feedback from some of the audience here, they suggest a very good suggestion. They give us to do a QR code, easy for those who have a mobile, right? And then we also have SAGI staff. We encourage the SAGI staff to upgrade themselves as well, right? SAGI staff will also need to do attendance list, right? Attendance. Okay, back to you, Mr. Krishna. Over to you,
Okay,
Krishna. Thank you.
thank you, Kane. Thank you. Hi, everyone. How are you? Before we can go into our discussion and also sharing session today, I would like to just introduce myself. I am Krishnamurthy Kumarasamy, Head of Academic at Sagi College, Penang. So I will be your facilitator for today's webinar. So first of all, how are you all? How is MCO going on? I hope you guys are having a very safe and peaceful time at home, and also spending enough time with your lovely family over there. All right. So let us start. Now, before we can go into some serious topic for today, let me just ask you this question for you to reflect. Okay. How effective is your class discussion with your students? What do you think about this? Good? Bad? If it is good, maybe you can share with us why. And if it is bad or you are not happy about it, you can also share with us why is it so. So can I have some answers from the floor? So I just want you guys to reflect on how good is your discussion with your students, all right, in your class. Good, bad, and I would like to know why. So I can see some answers are coming in. Quite a number of you are saying that good, okay. Some are saying bad. So if you are saying good, I would like to know why. If you are saying bad, again, I would like to know why as well. Maybe you can just elaborate your answer, elaborate your reflection on about your class discussion. Okay, like some of you are saying that it is good because the students are very proactive. Um, Same students, so we are having some answers here and there. So some says that some students are good in class, but when it comes to exams, they are going out of control. Keen, can I have some posting please on participants' answers? Okay, Mr. Johnson, he was saying that very good because students' parents are beside them. It is very effective learning. Okay, interesting to know. Not too good. Some students are not responsive. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay, so we have some input from Ms. Pushpa. Not many students respond because many don't have internet connection. True enough, yes. So few more. Some parents are not cooperating. Yes, I do understand, right? Okay, now, okay, let us look at Zalia. Okay, anyway, he's gone already. So it's good when it coming to face, yes. So educators and participants, one of our biggest problem is to get our students to participate in our discussion, be it face-to-face or online discussion. And this can be due to several factors. Okay, number one, student can be very passive, student can be very introvert, and because of that they refuse to discuss, they refuse to voice out. Second thing, the discussion topic might not be so interesting for them to participate. Okay, third, the participation can be very verbal and it is also not interesting for student. Probably nowadays students are looking for something in which they can discuss and they can share via multimedia elements. Am I right? So these are several factors on why students are not participating in our discussion or probably not sharing their ideas with us. So it is our duties, it is our challenge to make our discussion more interesting, more interactive, and also we have to make it more real time by including and integrating all these multimedia elements. So one of the reason why I am conducting webinar today is to actually introduce you guys to a platform whereby you can carry on with online discussion, you can carry on with online sharing session with a tool which is simple and yet effective and interesting. And that tool we call it as Padlet. So how many of you have heard about Padlet? How many of you have tried Padlet before? So if you have tried, it is good for you to have a good experience on Padlet. But those who haven't tried, those of you who haven't experienced Padlet before, it is a good time for you to learn something. And once the webinar is over, you can go back and try it out. So I can see that some of you actually acknowledge saying that you haven't tried, you never heard about it. So don't worry, I'm going to expose you on what is Padlet, how you can actually log in, how you can actually post your discussion topic, and how you can get those students to participate into your online discussion. So are we ready to go? Okay, so let us start. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I am sharing my screen now. So hope all of you can see my screen. So today's topic will be using Web 2.0 tool, a practical approach for online discussion and sharing with Padlet. So as I told you just now, Padlet is the most simple and yet very effective tool for online discussion and sharing. Let us explore what is Padlet is all about. So in today's topic, we are going to actually cover few elements, few agenda. Number one, we are going to look into why Padlet. We are going to look into what are the benefits of using Padlet, how to log in and how to sign up to Padlet. What are the features of Padlet? Like for example, we will be visiting Padlet's dashboard, how we can update our profile information, how we can actually make a Padlet by setting it, sharing it, and posting it. And finally, if someone is inviting you to join a Padlet, how you can actually join it and what are the information that you require. All right. So let us look quickly into why use Padlet. All right. So this is going to be very conceptual. Once we are done with this concept, then we move on to something practical. All right. Now, one of first reason on why we are using Padlet is to enable student to post comments and feedback on a particular topic or for the student to share ideas. Like for example, if you are giving student a topic to discuss, and once the students are clear about your topic, once they are very clear about your discussion area, they can actually start posting their comments and feedback, right? Second, student will be able to brainstorm the idea and those ideas can be easily organized within one single Padlet environment. I'm going to explain to you in practical aspect on how this can be done, right? So you can actually use Padlet to post assignments for your student, to also post homework, and also to create activities for your student to complete. So within one single page of Padlet, you will be able to post all these components for your classes. Isn't it interesting? Right? Let us move on. So the best thing about Padlet is students are not only sharing their ideas and feedback via typing or by using verbal communication, they can use quite a number of multimedia components such as video, audio, web links, and also other documents. So it is going to be a very interactive, very interesting with all these multimedia features. Next, student also will be able to create portfolio for their classes within a Padlet environment. And on top of that, we will be also able to compile course material in one location for student to use inside and outside the classes. So in this case, learning through Padlet is not only restricted within four wall. It is not only restricted within classroom. You can actually learn inside as well as outside your classroom, right? So other than that, students will be also able to reflect, and there will be good interaction between students and faculty members, as in dialogue, as in feedback, so that both of you can get updates from one another, right? And as a part of activities, lecturers and educator, you can also have exit tickets. You can actually ask students about their opinions on today's classes in Blackboard. So student will be keep on posting their answers, so you can get some idea on how you have conducted the classes and how students have responded to your classes. This is mainly for you to improve for your upcoming classes, right? And lastly, student can actually ask question throughout the class. You can actually view their question and you can actually answer their question within a single Padlet. So all these are basically the basic benefits of Padlet. So I hope you guys get some idea on what is Padlet is all about. So without further delaying, let us go into the practical aspect of Padlet. So hope you guys are ready. Let us move on. All right. So in order for you to use Padlet, okay, the first thing that you have to do is you have to go to padlet.com. All right. So all of you can see my screen, right? So you have to go to padlet.com. And when you are in padlet.com, if you are a first time user, you will be asked to sign up. So you can actually sign up with Google account. You can actually sign up with Microsoft account. You can actually sign up with any account, especially with your email that you have at this particular moment, right? So once you sign up, it's a very simple step, all right? You can actually settle your sign up within ABC, all right? So once you sign up, you will be entering into a page, and this is what we call it as a dashboard, all right? So in your dashboard, you have several buttons here. The first one is make a Padlet, join a Padlet, and you have gallery and you have upgrade. Now, for those of you who are signing up for the first time, basically you will be using the basic plan, and basic plans are free. So if it is free, meaning that they have some restriction. So over here, the free plan only restrict you to use or to create three Padlet to the maximum. So that means I can only create three Padlet maximum. So I already have two. So maybe I can actually create one more and that's it. I cannot go any further. So if I want to create more Padlet, meaning that I have to buy their I have to upgrade the plan and I have to make payment. So that is restriction when it comes to free plans. So hope you guys understand. And you have some menus, right? So this menu is on reason, right? So all these are the reason Padlet that I have participated and created. So it will be basically listed here, right? These are the Padlet that I have actually created, and you can actually get the list from the made menu. And these are Padlets that has been shared with me by another person, all right? Like for example, I have Professor Azida Zidane, and she actually had shared a Padlet on designing and developing MOOC. And I also have my friend Loshini Loganathan, who actually have shared another Padlet on core and leadership competency training. So these are Padlet that has been shared with me, all right? And you have the liked Padlet. So if you have actually clicked on the like button, you will have the Padlet listed over here, especially the one which you click it as liked. and you have archived, but since I don't have anything in archive, so I'll just leave it as it is. New folder is only available when you are actually buying or upgrading your plans, right? So how this Padlet look like? Let me show you how it looks like. I have actually created one Padlet in October 2019, whereby I have shared this Padlet with all my students, and I've given them quite a number of activities for them to do and also share their work in this Padlet environment itself. So I actually have given them tasks to design posters. I have given them tasks to design videos, to create videos, simple videos on a particular topic. And I also have given them some tasks on how to create pie chart using Excel, how to create tables using Excel. And our first and the most important activities is on ice breaking. So I just want my student to introduce themselves, like for example, where they come from, what is their name, what program they are taking, and also attach with the photo. So all those students who are in my class actually have done this as their first activity in Padlet, and from there onwards, as I as I'm giving them more and more activities, they will accomplish all those activities and they will submit accordingly in the Padlet environment. So this is something that you can have within your class as well, whereby you can ice break with your student and you can get all your students to submit activities, discussions, idea within one single page. And this is what we call it as Padlet. Interesting? Yes, right? Okay, so now I'm going to teach you guys on how to create a Padlet. So if you want to create your own Padlet, you want to be the host for your own Padlet, the first thing is you have to click on Make a Padlet button. So click on that, right? So once you click, it will go to, or it will give you a lot of options on the type of Padlet that you want to create. So you can actually create a Padlet with wall setting, canvas setting, stream setting, grid setting, back channel, map, timeline, and so on and so forth. Now, since we don't have that much of time, I can't really go through one by one with you guys. So I will just show you one sample, and if you really have time, please go through into other templates and see how it works best for you. All right. So for this tutorial, for this practical session, I'm going to use the wall setting. So I click select. So once I click select, I already have created a Padlet for myself. Now it is time for me to do some settings, right? So I have this particular screen whereby it helps me to do all the setting. So I can actually set my title. For example, I can set it as webinar 2020 Padlet, right? And then I can actually give my description. Okay. Um, for example, I can actually type it as discussion on Padlet and its benefits, for example. And then another option that is given here is icon. So at this moment, you can see I have no icon. So I can actually click on this button. I can choose all kind of icon that I wanted to, right? So in this case, maybe I will choose an icon, any icon. It's up to you whether you want, it's really depends on you, right? So maybe I just choose computer screen as my icon. So you can see the icon is already up there in my Padlet page, right? So the next thing is address, all right? Now your Padlet will have a default address as in padlet.com / your user ID and / with this option. So if you think that this is quite complicated and it is not so user friendly, you can delete it and you can make it simple. Like for example, I just call it as webinar Padlet, for example. All right. So this is the link. This whole link, you can actually copy it and you can actually share it with all the participants that you wish to have in your Padlet. Right. So the next is appearance. All right. So when it comes to wallpaper, so if I don't like this wallpaper, which I feel I like it, but since I want to show some other wallpaper which are more colorful and attractive, so I can click here. So I can choose solid color, I can choose gradient, I can choose texture pattern if I wish to, and I can choose pictures as well. So normally pictures are more interesting and it is also attractive, so a lot of us will actually go for pictures. Right, so let me choose this as my Padlet background. Okay, I don't know whether you like it or not, but this is just for practical purpose. So just use anything as it comes, right? And your color scheme, of course, you want to have a brighter color scheme rather than the darker color scheme. So always choose the first one. And font, you can always choose the first one because this is a standard one that you can use, right? Now, under posting, this is where you guys have to be very careful, especially on the settings. Let us look into the first one, which is on attribution. Display author name above each post. Please tick or please enable it. Why? Because you want to see the person's name who is actually posting into your Padlet. All right. And make sure the person has an account before they can post. Anyone who don't have any Padlet account, they can still post, but then their ID will be displayed as anonymous. Right? I think it is still okay for you to go ahead. So new post position. So every time a new post is coming in, you wish to have it. You wish to have those posts first. I mean, you wish to have that post at the top. So you always choose first. Comment, allow viewers to comment on your post. Yes, I want to enable it. And this is reaction. Sometimes your post, you want people to like it, you want people to react to your post. Like for example, to show love icon, to show star, to show thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, if you want to have all those reaction, you can choose the option from here. And in this case, I just like them to give me star or probably just give me a like. All right, so I choose this and I set it as it is, right? So under content filtering, this is something important. If you are having a public kind of Padlet, you have to make sure this is enabled. Why? Because anyone posting anything, before it is posted in Padlet, it has to go through your approval. You have to approve it to be posted. But if you are doing, I mean, if you are having Padlet among your student, within your student, then it is up to you. You can actually enable it or you can disable it. But it is a very simple step. Whenever, let's say you enable this, and when anyone is posting something, you will have a button to approve or disapprove or reject. So you just click approve if you think that content is useful, and you can reject if you think that the content is not so useful in your Padlet. So it's up to you what you want to have it. So for this practical purpose, maybe I can just leave it as I enable it. And then filtering, all right, replace bad word with more with nice emojis. So it's up to you. I believe that none of your students are going to post any bad words. If they do, and if it is recognized by Padlet, then if it will definitely replace it with some kind of emojis, right? So once you are done with all these basic settings, you can actually go to next. All right. So they will prompt you that saying that you are all set, post your hearts content. All right. So what you can do is you can click start posting and you will have all these. I mean, you will have an empty Padlet whereby you can actually start posting. Now, how do you post? Okay. Posting is also very simple. Can you see the plus button here? Right, you can see the plus button. So bring your mouse over and you will see that double click anywhere, drag file, paste from clipboard, and or click here to post. So you can just click it and you can actually start posting. All right. So like for example, I just type facilitators profile. Okay, and I can just write hi, I am Krishnamurthy, all right, your facilitator for today. All right. How are you? All right. And once you have typed all these things, you can even start posting a question. All right. Like for example, can you share your teaching experience with me, for example, right? So once you are done, right, you can actually posting. So how do you post? You can basically click outside this box and your item will be posted. And let's say if you want to do any editing, right, so you see the pencil button here, so you click on this, meaning that you are actually in the editing mode. All right, so you can just edit it. Now the best thing about this posting is you will be able to upload anything. All right, you can upload a file, you can upload a picture, you can upload a video by clicking this button. All right, like for example, when I click upload, I will be prompt to this particular page and I can basically pick up any file that I have by clicking this button, and I can browse my computer to see what I want to upload. That's the best thing about uploading. You can also click on the link button and you just need to paste the URL so that this URL will be able to be viewed by your participants, and they can go into those respective pages to get more information about something. All right, so that is on so-called link, and you can Google it, and you can even snap your own picture and upload. Like for example, I click this, I have my picture there, right? Then you can capture it. Okay, so I've captured my picture and then I can save it. So interesting, right? You can have all these things. All right, so you can post it in real time. Right. So more editing is where you guys, okay, another thing is, once you have actually inserted your picture, the other features in which you can use to share will not be available for you. So from the option at the bottom, you can only choose one at a time. All right, so I feel like sorry, oops. So I think I don't want to post my picture, but I can actually share with you on other things. So you can upload, you can link, you can Google, you can snap, you can even upload or share a video in your single post. You can even record your voice and you can actually share it in your post as well. You can record your screen, you can even draw. Like for example, I'm going to draw something, right, saying that okay, I put hi. Okay, and then I save. So you have your hi over there. Easy, right? Okay. So besides drawing, you can put your place, you can add your location, and you can also link to another Padlet by choosing this particular option. So a lot of multimedia tools are available for you to start posting. Sometimes your student may not be able to discuss with you face to face. Why? Because they can be introvert, they can be very shy, and they may have some kind of fear whether their answers or whether their sharing will be wrong, and it will actually create an embarrassed moment. So if you are actually doing online discussion, I'm pretty sure that a lot of students who are passive, introvert, and shy type will be able to participate, and you can see a lot of interesting and attractive posting from them. So that is about posting. All right, so besides that, you can also delete your post by pressing this button, and you can choose other options. Like for example, you can set colors to your post as well, something like this. Okay, now you are not restricted from number of posts. I can actually add many posts as I want. Same thing, when your student receive the link, they can also post as many posts as they wish to. All right, so not limited to any particular post. So if your student like what you says here, they can click the like button, and they can also add some comments over here. Like for example, hi sir, how are you? Okay, and they can actually post it. Of course, I'm posting on my post, that doesn't make sense, but in case if your student is viewing your post, they can actually give comment to your post as well. Okay, as simple as it is, right? So that is regarding posting. Next thing I want to share with you is on how you are going to share this Padlet to your participants, right? So in order for you to do that, you have to go to share. All right. So under share, you have quite a number of options here. First thing is about add members. If you know your student's email address, for example, or you know your participant's email address, you can add member and you can start typing their names over here. Like for example, I can actually invite my friend, right? Wei Kang, he's also our moderator for today's webinar, right? So, and I can just invite him by typing his email address here. So, Mr. with a link in which he can actually join my Padlet, right? So it will take some time to save. Don't worry, it will be also fast, right? So that is on add members. So if you have all your email of your student, of your participants, you can keep on adding them over here and you will be able to send, I mean, the system itself will send an email to them with the link, right? So next thing is, right? And on privacy, you have some options here. You can choose private, all right, whereby this Padlet is hidden from public. If someone manages to get it, they should not be able to access it, all right? So we don't want to set it private, but you can have an option to set password, all right? So you can set your password accordingly, and in the link you can send together the password so that people know that they have to click the link, they have to key in the password in order to join your Padlet. So if you think that password is also a bit complicated and you want to make your life simple, you just choose secret, right? So secret is where Padlet is hidden from public, and if you choose to share with someone, they should be able to access it. So in this case, if I add members in my mailing list, or if I just get the copy link and share it with them in WhatsApp or Telegram, they will be able to join my Padlet immediately. All right. So public can be very dangerous. Anyone can join, anyone can put in anything. So try not to choose public as your option. So try to keep it secret as much as you can. Visitors permission. So under visitors permission, there are three options. Visitors can only read, visitors can edit, or they can actually post, but they cannot edit and approve others' posts, modify other posts, or delete Padlet. All right. So this is can write and can edit. Now, can edit can be very dangerous also, whereby you are allowing participants to edit other people's posts or to delete other people's posts. So you want to stay in control, you can always choose can write, meaning that any participants can post, but they cannot modify any other post from any other participants. So that is how simple it is. All right. So I always choose can write because I want something to be up here. All right. Of course, I don't want to see only my posts. All right. Now, coming to the sharing part, this is the best part. All right. So you already created the Padlet. The next thing is you have to get the link of your Padlet by clicking the copy link to clipboard, right? So now your link is copied. For example, you can actually go to, for example, you go to any of your students or any of your WhatsApp group, you paste the link, and once people get your link there, they will be able to, they will be able to click the link and they will be able to join the Padlet. All right. So that is one good thing. And let's say if your participants are mobile participants, they only have handphones, they only have smartphones, they don't have a laptop or whatsoever, you can actually generate a QR code. So just click the button, the QR code will be auto-generated. So you can actually scan the QR code. Once you scan the QR code, you will directly go into the Padlet. This is how easy you can actually use your Padlet, right? So if you wish to copy and paste, if you want your Padlet to appear in certain web page or in certain blogs, you can click on embed. You can actually copy the whole code here. Okay, so no need to highlight also. You can just copy and you can paste it in your blog, or you can actually paste it into your website. So Padlet will be there and it is also active. So you can email your Padlet, you can share on Facebook, you can share on Twitter, and the best part is you can also share on Google Classroom. For example, I click on this. So I believe quite a number of you have Google Classroom, right? So you click on Google Classroom, you choose a class, okay? Choose an action. For example, I want to create material and I go. Okay, just give a title, right? And then scroll down, basically nothing much. You will notice that the Padlet is already attached in your Google Classroom, right? So you just post it. So it is already posted, so you can view. So I'm going into Google Classroom now. So in my activity stream, I will notice that something has been posted. So if you are a student, if you are a teacher or an instructor, you can just click on whatever you have in activity stream, and this has been attached. So you just click on this and you will be able to go into the Padlet. So from here, your student can start posting and you can also start posting, and from there, a lot of discussion, a lot of sharing can take place. So everything is made simple if you guys are using Padlet. All right. Now, other than that, you can also save this Padlet as image. You can save it as PDF, and you can also save it as Excel spreadsheet. The best part is you can also print it out. All right. So if you think that you need to have a copy of Padlet before you can delete and also replace it with a new Padlet, you can always save it as image, or you can save it as PDF, as simple as it is. All right. So that is basically what you can actually do when it comes to sharing Padlet. All right. And lastly is regarding your profile. So you go to this button, click this button. It will have some profile settings. So you can actually go to profile, right? Okay. So you edit profile, and from here you have all the information displayed to you guys, and you can just click on, like for example, you want to change avatar, then you just choose whatever avatar you want, and then you just click open and you are done with your profilings, right? So it is also very simple for you to go through on Padlet, right? So I hope you guys get something from Padlet. All right, let me just Padlet. All right, so I'm going to go to the Padlet that I have actually created.
All right. I think there's a lagging of line at the other end, Mr. Krishna. Uh, Apologize for that lagging line. Hopefully he can come back. Yeah. Very sorry. Yeah. Right. The line is lagging over the other side of the speakers, and he's trying to fix it. Yeah. Okay. Coming back here, I saw quite a number of questions already been posted up here. I'm very sorry. Some of our technical questions, I think Mr. Krishna can answer. So hopefully you guys can, when it comes to Q&A session, the time, and you can hear me or not? You just say yes, you can hear me. So I'm just, I'm a host here, just to take over Krishna, because Krishna line, the speaker's line, or the facilitator line is actually having technical problems, a bit lagging. So sorry about that. Yeah, I think he's trying to fix it now. But anyway, I saw some of the questions have been posted here, quite technical. So I hope that you can, once you come to the Q&A sessions, right, you can ask. Okay, you can ask the questions. Very sorry about that. Yeah, thank you. I know you guys can hear my voice, right? Okay. If you guys learn some good skills here, because I saw some of you already using the Padlet, but again, Krishna show you some good tips and tricks. You have learned more. So if you have learned more, especially those new user or those who already have used before, you just give you a thumbs up, just a sign of thumbs up, right? Just want to show that you understand and you appreciate that. Okay, can you show a thumbs up if you think that Mr. Krishna sessions helpful? I think he's back now. Krishna, are you okay?
Yes, King.
Sorry.
Really sorry, guys. Really sorry.
Yeah,
Internet, we can't expect perfect internet nowadays, right?
correct, correct. So you're back.
Okay,
So over
okay.
to you now, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, participants. I'm back. Hopefully, I can also remain active so that internet don't give me any problem to me. So I'm going to share my screen again, right?
Oh, sorry again. Again lagging. Yeah, it's quite difficult nowadays at the time, because I understand that there's a submarine, right? The submarine, I think, crashed into this underwater cable. So this is what I understand from a technical guy. So it's not very stable for this Malaysian here, the telco line, one of the telco. So it's actually affected the internet line. Apologize for that. Yeah, happy Tamil New Year. Yes, yeah, happy Tamil New Year, Krishna. Forget to wish you and also all the
Thank you.
audience
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah, happy Tamil. Okay, back to you. Hopefully, no issue now.
Okay, Tony, before I share my screen, can all the participants get the link that that has been posted in YouTube Live? Yeah, I just saw the posting. So participants, you guys can actually click the link and you can actually participate in the Padlet.
All right. So sorry again, guys. Very unforeseen circumstances, and we is quite bad at the line over the other side. Anyway, again, happy Tamil New Year to those Hindus and Indian friends here. Okay, very sorry about the technical line. It's very lagging. Yeah, sometimes we do have happened that. So thank you so much for your understanding. Yeah. So we have about 400 plus viewers audience here. Okay, thank you so much for your this participation, and with your this presence here, especially as far as Sabah, Sarawak, right, Kedah. It's really give us a very good motivation, in fact, for us to continue the seminar. That's why this is what we're going to plan for the upcoming series, right? Even we also plan that after this MCO lifted, right, we will continue because we think that is necessary for especially for educators, right? Educators like us, we would like to share more about this, you know, education's material or content or skills to all those educators there. Okay. Yeah, I see many of you here wishing happy Tamil New Year. Thank you so much. Yeah, some of you commented positively here. Really appreciate that. Yes, Krishna is back. Okay, are
Really,
you okay, Krishna?
maybe someone hacked my internet line or what. I'm not sure. Okay,
Okay, over to you.
okay, guys. Okay, let me share my screen. All right. Now I'm seeing a lot of you have actually submitted in this particular Padlet. So if I actually set the setting to get approval before it is posted, this will be the problem. All right. So you can see that I have to basically keep on approving every single post in order for me to um, get all your posted being posted in this Padlet, right? So can I just get you guys to go into this particular Padlet to actually share your thought on online discussion? So what I'm going to do is, wow, keep on coming. So I'm going to go to copy link, right? Tony, can you post the link that I sent to you earlier? Not the latest one, the earlier one. Can you post that in YouTube Live? Okay, I already copied the link. Yes, Tony, can you just post this link in YouTube Live? Thank you. So let's participants, if you have got any link, the latest link in your YouTube Live, you can actually start posting it, right? So I can see some anonymous name here. Mr. Kwang, okay, some are actually in typing mode. Appreciate if you can actually share some of your photos or any photos that you wish to upload. And if can, you can actually participate in the discussion, right? Okay. I know you guys have actually introduced yourself in YouTube Live just now, but this is introduction in Padlet, right? So appreciate if you can actually look into the discussion, start sharing your ideas, right? So let's let us see whether we can able to do it. So participants, thank you very much for joining our webinar. Really appreciate your time and your effort. And I'm totally amazed to see some of you are joining as far as from Sabah and Sarawak. Thank you very much. Okay. So as your participants keep on typing something, writing something, the latest post will be keep on appearing at the top. All right. So whoever is typing, then all your posts will be at the top. So in this case, students are only not typing text. They can also attach videos. They can attach graphics. They can attach graphics and many things, right? So you make your Padlet to be interesting. You make your Padlet to be more colorful, more attractive, and good to use from there onwards, right? Okay, looks like some of you are exploring something, all right, which is good. So I have something from Mr. Sia from Sarawak. So Padlet can be a discussion or brainstorming platform. Am I right? Definitely, Mr. Sia. You can use it for idea sharing and you can also use it for brainstorming session. Even among lecturers or among teachers, you can also have this Padlet for sharing session or sharing your ideas, right? Okay. I'm just viewing all your comments. I'm not reacting to your comment or rating your comment now because there are too many things at once, right? Zalia, hi sir and everybody here. I'm Zalia from KV Kuala Selangor. Nice to meet you, Zalia.
Okay. So sorry for the lagging of line. All right. I think the session already ended, but then there's a question and answers. We allow time for Q&A.
Okay.
So
How to do
Krishna,
settings in Padlet and also what is the use of Padlet when it comes to online discussion and brainstorming, as well as sharing ideas among your students and among your fellow teachers and lecturers, right? So please use Padlet because this is the most simplest and the most effective tool for you to use, and the setting really doesn't require a lot of time for you to do it. All right, you can set it up easily and you can start activating it and you can start engaging with your students and with your fellow colleagues anytime, anywhere. All right, so like what we are doing now, everybody is from every corner of Malaysia and we are still interacting and everything is posted in real time. So this is one of the biggest advantage of Padlet, and it is going to be very interesting if you start using it and keep on exploring it. All right, so it's a matter of exploring it. So let more posts to come in. All right. So I just want to share with you on some important things on Padlet and also what are the alternatives that we have besides Padlet. Okay. Now Padlet is not the only tool for us to have sharing and also discussion and ideas. We also have other tools as well besides Padlet. Of course, Padlet is the famous one, but we also have other tools. So other tools like, for example, dot storming is one of the tool. It is quite well used in Western countries. So you can actually explore dot storming as well. Similar concept with Padlet, but of course they have some additional features and some minus features over there. We also have Lino as another tool which is similar or almost similar to Padlet. We also have Vaculet, which is also similar to Padlet. And the remaining two that I'm going to introduce to you are also famous and popular as equal as Padlet. So the first one is Crumble. All right. So it's quite a popular tool and it is also being used widely. So if you think that you are bored, you are not so interested with Padlet, then you can actually move to Scramble. right? And Flipgrid is also another interesting and also a very attractive tool for you to use as an alternative to Padlet as well. So a lot of options are available. You can start exploring, and not only exploring, please make sure you are using it and start engaging with your students. All right. So with that, I will end up my webinar for today. And I would like to really apologize for all the internet connection problem that we had just now. Hope you guys have learned something. And I really wish that you guys can go back and try it out and practice it, and please apply it to your students, to your participants, and get them to be engaged, especially during this MCO period, right? We don't want the students to be left alone, and we don't want lecturer not to be engaged with the student. So learning always has to take place anytime, anywhere. That is our ultimate belief in Segi College, Segi Group of Colleges. So keep on trying and keep on engaging with your students. Thank you very much. King, back to you, King.
Thank you, Mr. Krishna. Okay, really appreciate all coming to this webinar, and really sorry about the technical hiccups just now. The line was lagging. Time is very short. Some of you commented, quite a number of people commented, time is too short for you to continue learning. As I promised you, we're going to have more live webinars because of your support, and give us this great motivation to continue. And we will come back for more part 2 or part 3 and so forth, right? And that will be promised to all. Okay, and next slide, please, Tony. Okay, as usual, there's a link here, and also you can scan the QR code, as I mentioned earlier, for certificate issuance. You're going to issue a digital certificate, right? A digital certificate for all. And upon you fill up, okay? Just in case you miss, you can screenshot now, all right? Just in case you miss, you can always play back this YouTube live video is recorded, okay, after the sessions. Okay, next. Tony, next slides. Okay, this is actually for SEGI staff, those who attended this workshop webinar. Then you can actually fill up for SEGI staff only, right? It's not for participants. Okay, next. Okay, this is the next last live webinar on the 17th April, using Web 2.0 tools, a practical approach for online discussion and sharing with Google Classroom. I'm sure all of you are quite have a knowledge about Google Classroom, or you want to learn more, please register, right? Or you can share it with your friends. This is on the 17th April, right? Next. Okay, you can join this Telegram again. Any updates also we post there. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for all audience here, and happy Tamil New Year for our Indian friends. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.